Yep.
Okay. So now that we're recording here, I will be able to tell you where
Excellent.
going forward. Okay. So then under the phone system tab, you'll have the auto receptionist that you'll look at here.
Right.
And then you'll notice 4 different sections here. So what I did, I went under the IVR menus section. And that this is where we can come up with all the different options here. So we have the ones for, we have the menu set up here for both the crisis room and confidentiality, but the main one that we're gonna focus on is the one that I labeled as clinic menu. So when I click on this menu, I'll be presented with 3 different sections here, okay? So one is going to be extension info. It's just basically letting you know what the extension number is and what you want to label it as.
Right.
Language for it, pretty self-explanatory. The next part of it is called the prompt. Now this prompt is your greeting. That's part of the system here. So what I did just to kind of give it something to begin with was I set it up as a text-to-speech option with all of with everything that's listed here.
Okay.
Okay. There is a way that you can record the greeting. I'll show you that in a different section here shortly. But this is what I have set up for right now, just on a temporary basis. Okay.
Clinic is spelled with a K.
I get that, but because it
auto check spell.
but because of how the system tries to
it's gonna have issues with the K, isn't it?
Yeah. I just rather not. So I did that on purpose.
Please continue.
Okay. And then the last section that I was going to worry about is your key presses section. So that's right down here. Okay. So this is where I set up who's going to go to what.
So this is our phone tree, essentially.
Yes, exactly. So this first option here goes through to Maureen, which I believe was, let me just pull up that email here. I believe who was the medical assistant.
Yes.
For that one. Okay. So that's that one.
And the next do you have a number attached to it? Oh, you do, right? Good.
Yeah, so that's the extension number for it here. So it doesn't matter about the actual number because the direct number itself will be just a direct method of contact for Maureen. The only thing that we have to worry about is making sure that it goes to that particular extension.
Right.
Okay. The next part of it is getting the information regarding hours of operation, what the fax number is, and the address. So this I've set up as what's called an announcement only extension. So what that does is as soon as somebody presses 2 on the main menu, it plays this information and then it ends the call. That's it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay. And then last but not
is there an option, Ethan, that they could hear that and it loops back to the main menu? Like
I'd have to check and see if that is a possibility. I might have to change it to be a different menu in order to do so. But
that's what we'll need on a go forward basis. But for right now,
yeah, I just temporarily for right now we'll just do it this way. Okay.
Yep.
Last but not least is for the list of community resources for the crisis center. This is where it goes to that actual crisis menu. Okay. So now, being as everything is set up here in this particular instance, if you actually want to see it as a visual representation, I'm going to go back here to show you.
Okay.
You'll see this little IVR editor section here.
Right.
And what this is it's actually a visual IVR editor. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll launch this tool, and then I'll select the main menu just to give you that idea. Skip this. So then I can click on the clinic menu, and then you'll be able to
see that's awesome.
Everything at a glance here. Okay.
I knew it would be.
All right. So it's everything that I have set up for it, but you can now see it as a visual representation of how you want it to flow through. Okay.
Awesome.
So if you did want to make any changes to add options to the main menu, you just hover over this menu option and you see this gray box down here that's opened up. You'll now have a plus option as well as a 3 dots for settings. Okay.
And it'll add it automatically to the phone system?
Yep, absolutely. So say if you wanted to add another option here, you can choose between adding another menu to it, whether it's for separate departments in your organization, or if you want to have it forward to a particular external transfer, so to a number outside of the system, you can do that. So that's any 10-digit number that's not listed on Klinic's account. Directory is the built-in company directory for everybody that's listed in the company. And then voicemail will basically just go to either a voicemail or message-only extension or to someone's direct voicemail box without that phone even ringing. And then last but not least is the extension. So you'll notice that the majority of these are set up as extensions, okay?
So
these
Ethan,
are all color-coded. Yep.
Ethan, we need, the same as on the crisis room, there needs to be during the day, during our regular business hours, no option to leave a message. We need that, I'm sorry, all of our lines are busy. Please call back, and then whatever you've done upstairs, a dead air or something.
Okay. Now, now is this just for the main reception voicemail or?
Yes, just for the main reception, only during daytime hours. We've got a different phone tree that we do want to leave a message after hours, but not during the day.
Okay. So during the day, I can certainly get that turned off. I'll just have to do some back-end work with that, and I'll just have it play an announcement that says that we're currently busy at the moment. Please try your call again in 18 minutes, kind of thing. So, okay.
And then at 8 o'clock every night, right? Or sometime, no, Saturdays sometimes. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
This is for the week,
Yeah.
next week.
Okay.
on
Okay.
Wednesday, when the
Yeah,
line
okay.
comes live, this will be ready in the back
Got it.
end.
Okay.
So that's the purpose of trying to build this up now, so that way when everything is live, it's all ready and in place. So you have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can
Okay.
build on this.
Mhm.
Yeah. It looks pretty easy to
Yeah,
build
like we
on.
can put health
So
links, we can
Ethan,
put-
sorry, I just have a question. So when you do call the line and it gives you the different options, so like press 1, like is it actually they would press 1 or
Yes.
dial the, okay, so, okay, it is numbered. I just wanted to
Yeah.
clarify
So
that.
these are the numbers that people will enter in to go through each of the
No.
prompts.
She's
These
not actually-
internal extension numbers are for your own internal reference only, unless somebody has that particular extension number that they dial at any time.
Right, okay.
So to change the order, like we want the hours of operation as the first thing, as
Okay.
+1.
So what you'll do is you'll just click on the number to edit it here,
Oh, nice. Uh-huh.
Simple.
and then what we have to do here first, in order to do that, is I need to
Give it a 4 or something.
yeah. So we'll give it a 4 for right now because it
Yeah,
will
okay.
detect any duplicates that you do
Sure.
put in.
It's,
Okay.
It is
yeah.
4 for right now, and then I'll change this to be 2. You'll notice
Uh,
how it'll change the orientation when
Yeah.
we put it back there.
Okay.
So it
So we
automatically
want-
snapped it back.
Yeah, we want the hours to be 1. We want the crisis information as 2.
Okay.
And then the medical assistant one as 3.
So Maureen is 3.
Maureen is 3.
There you go.
Perfect.
So all you have to do is just really change the number orientation, and the system will automatically do the rest for you.
Sweet.
And then, so on a day when we are answering the phone, after that, can we, if they don't want any of those options, it's stay on the line or press 0, or what
We
do
can
they
have
do?
so what we'll do here is I'll show you how to create that entry to go straight to reception, okay? So up at the main menu, you'll hit the plus icon, right?
One more question before we move on. I'm sorry. At the end of the 4 options, or however many options, is there an option to press something, press star to repeat the menu?
So the system will automatically play this greeting 3 times.
Perfect.
But I
Okay.
did add an option to say if to repeat this to repeat the options on this menu, press the star key.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, when we do create an entry for it here, we'll click on the plus icon. We'll choose an extension in this case. And then now we have our option. So it'll automatically default to the number 4. But in this case, we're going to change this to 0. Okay.
Right.
And now if we want to specify the extension, we just actually click on either name or extension. And it comes up with the whole company list. And what I'm going to do is I can actually just search reception. And then I'll choose extension 4090.
Leslie.
And now it's there.
Send her all calls. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, that's super easy to do then.
So then what, like option 0 is just to get the reception straight up. If
Yes.
somebody will answer that phone. Okay.
So they get that, will they get that first? They'll get that last, right? 4?
It'll be
Yes.
the last
Okay.
option, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
So
Sorry,
now-
Ethan. I just have a quick question before we carry on. So I noticed that like your email link says Voice Manager Business Connect. Do I need to have a special account in order to edit these phone trees?
So Charlene, you will get your own link for your
Okay.
own extension, and then I'll just
Right.
make sure you have admin permission so that you can make these changes
Okay.
and apply.
I just wanted to make sure that that was an option because I know even just with activating like the phone system, it says you need to have a business manager account, and I didn't.
Yeah,
So
no. So we're just in the middle of verifying everybody's email address, and then
okay.
I'm sending out welcome emails to the rest of the clinic staff in order to get everybody set up. So the crisis room staff and supervisors have already got theirs set up and ready to
Right.
go. We're just working on
Okay.
getting the rest of the organization done, so that way it
Okay.
lines up for the July 22nd cutover date.
Great. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Just clarifying.
Yeah, no worries. So then whenever you do make any changes, so if you add an entry option here, when it comes to the greeting part of it, because I did it as a text-to-speech option, I could just add the additional text. So what I'll do here is I'll hover over this menu again, but this time I'll click on the 3 dots, and then I'll have the options to hit settings here. And now you'll notice you'll get those same 3 tabs that we had earlier on a different screen, right? But the one we're gonna focus on at the moment is the prompt option.
Right.
So now it's set up as the text-to-speech option here. So I'll scroll down here, and then I'll just type in what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And number 4.
Okay. So I will say, reach our front desk, please press 0. And then we can actually, so being as we changed the orientation a little bit
Yes.
as to what that's going to be, I'm going to change this to, I'm going to cut and, so I can cut and paste with this
Okay,
because
great.
I've just done it as a text-to-speech option. Gosh, it's temperamental. Okay. 2 for that.
So it doesn't
1. Sorry. So it's going to be 3. And this. So yeah, so you can take that. But otherwise, what I can do here with this is that because I have such a limited window here, I can just take all of this, I'll copy it, and then I'll just open it and say like a notepad or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
do it
And then we can
Yeah,
make
that's
the
what I do
meetings
too.
Yeah.
from there.
Okay.
I'm just pulling it up here.
So the phone, while he's doing that, so the phone's going to not ring. It'll just go to those messaging, and then if they want reception,
They
it will ring
press
to
4.
Kathy.
It'll ring to 4. Whoever's
So go
answering 4.
straight to hello. You've reached.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know how much bigger it's going to be. What everybody answering the phone is like, where's John? You're so tired at the end of the day. You're just like,
I'm telling the same thing over and over.
oh, this is genius.
It's painful getting there, but
No,
gotta
it's
be
so
so
good. This is way better.
oh, I know.
Like in the sort of 20th century.
Sort of.
Sort of. Yeah.
I just want to keep this building clean.
Yeah.
That's my main goal. We should buy beer and pizza every like 4 months and like have a cleaning party. Because that place was disgusting.
Okay. So here we go.
Crisis room.
So now you'll see here, I've just basically copied and pasted the changes over to reorientate the menu options based on the changes that we just made. So if you want to actually record your own greeting for that, I'll show you where to go with it. So anytime you do make changes, you do have to re-record a new greeting in order for it to be applied. That's the only thing you got to be aware of.
Okay.
Okay. So now that I've got that, I'll copy all of this back and highlight all of this, paste it back in, and then I can hit done. And now we've made the changes to our greeting here. So now this isn't going to be live yet until we save it, okay? So up on the screen left here, you'll have this little save icon. So now what's going to do is it's going to, so it'll confirm that I want to save the configuration. Yes. Now, if you get these warnings, that's fine. It's just warning you that it's overriding what you had in place originally. Okay.
Right. So it's just making sure, like, okay, you made some changes. Are these the correct changes?
Yeah. And it will, if you get any X's there, that means something hasn't lined up or you haven't configured something correctly in order to do it. So,
Okay.
but if you only just get these warnings, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So now what I'll do is I'll just hit continue.
Yep.
And then now it's been updated successfully and the new menu is now live.
Perfect.
Okay. So
Cool.
that's the visual editor there that you can see at a distance.
So we can just, it's actually super easy and just getting there.
So Ethan, what kind of a voice is it? Can we pick our voice? British or Aussie?
Unfortunately, it's just an automatic voice that's just included with the system. If you did want to personalize it, it would be best just to have somebody record it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to record your own voice prompt, then you go into this, what's called the prompts library from the main admin system here, okay?
Okay.
So when you go through this, you'll have some options here that you can do with that. So if you want to actually record a prompt, you can hit record right here. And then you have two options here. If you actually have a headset or you have your laptop microphone, you can use the computer microphone option. But the easiest way would be just to have the system call you at like a cell phone number or something like that. And then you can just record it over the phone that way.
Genius.
Huh.
So it doesn't sound so crappy.
Okay.
And then make sure that when you do want to save it, you do give it a name. So
Okay.
that way you know what it's going to be for.
Okay.
And then once you've got the name associated and you've got it recorded, there will be an option to hit done or save here. And then if you want to assign it to that particular menu, you'll go under the IVR menus section again, click on the main menu option, and then under prompt, you'll choose between two options. So currently it's set to
Right.
text to speech, but we can
Okay.
switch over to audio and then we hit select prompt.
And then
that'll
it'll pull
pull
up
it
the
from
list
the
of
prompt library, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So far, so good.
Any questions about that?
No.
No.
We have I have a question about something else when we wrap this up, and Charlene will need to hear because she'll understand it.
Okay. So yeah,
Great.
that's pretty much everything to do with the main menu for it.
Okay.
So that's going to be what I'm going to show in terms of that.
Okay.
And so we can go into this and put our own language.
Yep.
Correct. And then you will do the attachment on the back end. So when it goes live, when the 4090 goes live and 4034 goes live, that'll happen like on Wednesday at whatever time it gets ported.
Yep.
Okay. And do we know how to do it ourselves yet?
What do you mean by do it yourselves in terms
Well,
of?
put it on, like there'll be different messages that we're going to have during the day. We'll have one message. On our closed hours, we'll have different messages. Like this, we've got a daytime
So
and
then what I would
we've got two
recommend
phone
doing
trees.
then is
Yeah.
creating a separate menu where it'll say after hours menu.
Perfect. Okay.
So then what you'll do with that is you'll just create a new menu, label it after hours and set it up.
Okay.
Like a new
And then in order
Yes.
to
Yeah.
apply it, in order to
Yeah.
make sure that it happens when you do switch over to that, you're going to go over to the general settings here, okay? Go to the general settings. Currently company hours are set 24 hours, but we can change that right now just so that way you have just so that way it's set in stone, okay?
This isn't going to affect the crisis room, is it, by changing that?
No. These numbers are not tied to the
Related.
main
Okay.
receptionist, so don't worry about that, okay?
Okay.
So if I hit
Can we
custom
set
hours
it?
here,
Can we set it to the hours to come on like at 9:15? We can have one message, and then at 5 or 7, whatever time we set the other one. Can it be automated at some
yeah,
point?
so that's the whole
There we
point.
go. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So we
Sorry.
can set it to mimic the exact same operating hours that you guys have during the day.
Right.
So whether it's from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 8 till 5, 9 to 6, whatever that is, let's work on it here so that way I can show you how that's going to work as what I call the trickle down effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it starts at 9:15.
Okay.
Every morning,
Okay.
Monday through Friday.
Till what time each
Is
day?
it 7:30?
8 o'clock.
8
Yes.
o'clock.
8
Quite
p.m.
certain, yeah.
So now to make this easy, instead of making these changes individually here, you'll notice this copy to weekdays option. I
We
hit
can
that,
change it later.
Yeah.
and then it's automatically applied to the rest of the days of the week. So
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We won't worry about Saturday yet because we're not open on Saturdays currently.
Well, it'll get, is this
And we'll
for,
add it when we need
yeah,
to.
and this is
Yeah,
for,
it's not till after the
yeah.
long weekend that we'll.
and you can do this individually for each tree,
Oh,
right?
No,
Or,
that
or,
could
how,
work a
or is
little
this like,
differently. It could work a little bit differently. Where we can set different hours for those things. We would just have to figure out if those hours are different than what the main menu is, because we can set up different menus for those departments, whether it's for the social workers or for the students one or whatever the case is that way. But we can also have it so all of them after hours point to the same after hours menu, which could be an option too, right? So
for right now, we just want the 4090. We're going, that's all we're doing for now.
we just need reception set
We
up.
just need reception, but
And we just need that main message to be during the daytime hours, and then it switched to the other phone tree for after hours.
yeah, so now that we've set the hours here, I'm going to make sure I
Yeah.
hit save.
Yep.
Now, when I go under the IVR settings section here,
Okay.
so you'll notice that during company hours, it's going to play the main menu here. And then you
Yes.
actually have an option for after hours. So when you create that after hours menu, you just select it from here. And then it'll automatically
Oh, that's
that at that
perfect.
time frame. And I did make sure that it is set to your guys' time zone of Central Time.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
So will that go on daylight saving time, or how does that?
Yeah, system automatically updates that on the back end. So
Good.
Sorry, quick question. So because we have this main hours and then this after hours there, so no one needs to switch anything if it's all pre-set up. So
Nope.
no one needs to go into the set. Okay.
Yeah.
no, that's
And
the
no
whole point of it, is that
no
it's
calls get
totally
dropped.
automated.
Yeah,
Okay.
if the switch over between messages happens during a call, there's no interruption.
No interruption.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Beautiful.
it's not a dead stop at 8 o'clock every night. So if,
Yeah.
so if anybody is still on a call that happens to be there from till 8:15, it will still keep going, but just any new calls after that will automatically go to the after hours menu.
Yeah, good. Good.
So we need to create that after hours tree then for next week.
Well, we've
Essentially,
got all
that's
the
it.
language.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
got
perfect.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy.
I
And
have
we
it
can
at
do
home
that.
for sure. When I hook into my VPN.
So, okay, so if we have the language for the after hours menu, are we sending that to you to update, Ethan,
So
or?
no, what you can do there is you can, so when you get your account set up, go
Yep.
onto the prompts library here, and
Okay.
then you just hit record to record it. And then you can just label it as after hours.
Okay.
So when
And
we go live, Ethan, it will be on our after hours, because we don't know what time it's happening, right? So we're going to just put it on after hours for Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Thursday morning at 9:15, we'll want it to start on our daytime.
All right. So yeah, we can certainly set that up and make sure that it's all good for that. So
Yeah,
Okay.
because it'll just click in. If we get ported at 10 o'clock in the morning, it'll kick in, or 4 in the afternoon, right? It just
Yeah.
goes live. That's all.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. And then if you guys wanted to construct that new after hours menu, again, you can do it from 2 different places here.
Right.
You can use the visual editor to do so if you do want to see it at a glance, or you can use the IVR menus option to do it as well.
Okay.
Both will go to the same place. It's just a matter of what view is going to work best for you guys to work with.
Great. Great.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I have more questions.
No. We'll just have to kind of play around.
Yeah, we'll have to play.
You'll
So you
probably
have
do
this, we have a sandbox on this, right?
So we can use the temporary numbers to kind of play around with it, and see what.
Or is there
works
any
best.
value in it? Is there any value because you're going to make it live at the other end?
I don't think
I don't think so.
because he's already set up the
Yeah, it's
regular
all there.
hours message. So
Yeah,
I don't
We
see
just
an issue.
need to get him get the text in where he can get it.
Great.
So how do we put the right greetings in? Is there an access? You sent me some numbers.
So if you want to test out what the greeting sounds like on the main menu there, you can use the, there is a toll-free number that you can use to do that, which is the 877-505-8346 number.
Okay.
I will also set up one of the temporary numbers that are local to Winnipeg. So if you don't want to use the toll-free number, you can use that one instead. I'll figure out which one will work best, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
So do you know how to put the message on so he gets it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
so like if Charlene has access now, or you will, you'll be able to update the link.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll be able to put
So
in
once
new
the numbers
messages.
are ported on Wednesday, I'll have my new account, and then he's going to give me admin access, and then I can update the after hours tree and add in the messaging that Celicia has
Yeah,
provided.
like you'd like Charlene to do that, correct?
It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Well, so what I'd
he
like,
said he can put it in now, but
Yeah.
if you're wanting Wednesday to say the after hours messaging, then I'm going to have to email that to Ethan
Right.
along with the phone trees for the after hours, so
Yeah,
that
we
he
need-
can set that up in advance.
yeah, we need the after hours on for the port because there's no one on the phone because we don't know what time it's happening. Yeah.
So Charlene, I'm going to probably send you a welcome email here. I just need to confirm it's your first initial last name.
Yes.
Okay.
That's spelled glow at sky.
That look right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And then what I will do as well is I will send you an invite to your email. So that way you'll get an email that'll say, welcome to TELUS Business Connect. And then there will be a button that'll say set up account. And that'll be the point where you will actually set up your password to access your extension online.
Right.
Will be if you actually have a desk phone that will be assigned to you, that'll be to access your voicemail from there, and then a security question and answer. So if you do forget your password, that security question and answer is your backup.
Okay.
Failing those, there will be other people that will have admin access to reset your password, mainly your IT, but that will be, but that's your last resort option.
Right.
Okay. And then the last thing I was going to do is I will provide you with permissions for the phone system side.
Please.
Here. And so what'll happen is that when you log in and set up your extension, you'll have two boxes up here. You'll have an admin portal box that'll have your options for the phone system as well as home and reports and that. So that's where you can access that part of it. And then if you want to manage anything regarding your own extension, you'll change this drop down from admin portal to my extension, and that'll switch over to settings for your own extension going forward.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So now that that's done, I'll send you that welcome email so that you have it.
And you two will work on that specific language.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
I've got the email
completed,
so it's simple cut and paste, make sure it's current.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so I sent you that invite, so that's there.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions for me regarding the menu creation?
No. Do you have one,
No,
Erin?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I feel like it's fairly straightforward. As long as you can email us this recorded video, that will be awesome, because then I can play it and go through it. But I feel like I've gotten the gist of it. It seems fairly easy. There's two different menu options for how to view the trees, and that's really awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm, is it Erin Chalmers?
No, I'm Phillips.
Phillips.
She's
How do you spell your actual name?
She's new with us.
Yeah, I haven't had ERINPHILLIPS.
Okay, I wouldn't have set you up yet. If there is anybody that has left the company that you've replaced, I will certainly update that extension and send you that information off to you, Erin.
No worries.
Yeah. And I've sent you the email that like the rest of the numbers were not on that spreadsheet.
Okay. Like I said, I will send you that updated full list that'll show everybody here, both enabled and disabled, so that you'll have all of that at a glance.
Yeah. So because Charlene is going to be I asked her to do it. Could you send it to us both so it doesn't take more time for me to provide her access?
Yep. So yeah,
Perfect.
Charlene, I've already set up with admin access anyway. So when she sets up her
Yeah.
password and PIN number, she'll be
Thank
able
you.
to see both sides of it.
So there were some unassigned numbers. Ethan, could we not give Aaron one of those?
We
Or we'll
could.
do it after the port, whatever. I don't want to
No,
screw
we
anything
could
up
do
on
it. No, we could do it now. That's fine.
Okay.
It's just the number that's currently here will disappear and be matched up to say, let's say 4093, for instance. So she'll
Okay.
have direct number 204-784-4093, because that number won't need to be part of the reception queue anymore, because that's how it was set up on the central
Correct.
side. So
Correct, yeah. Oh, she just left, so she can't pick her number. Pick,
Whatever is available. It
I'll
doesn't
choose 4093 for her.
yeah. So the 4059, that number is our post-trauma intake, right? So that's not labeled.
Yeah, no. So I've only just set it up there for right now, just so at least it had a spot to go to. We can reword that after the fact.
Aaron is system navigator.
And Hillary
Hillary.
is central intake,
Yes.
centralized
think-
intake.
And that's who's getting it. So can we put a name on the 4059?
Yep.
It's H. Hillary DeVries. So H. Oh,
It's spelled like hill, as in like a physical hill, Airy, A-R-Y. And DeVries, D-E-V-R-I-E-S.
DeVries.
And she's the centralized intake administrator.
Okay.
CIA.
just put CIA.
Okay. So her email is the
Hi.
DeVries, though.
Yes.
All right, I've got that set up now.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, I'll send you the full list of everything that I've got listed here.
Okay.
So I basically made sure that I accounted for all the numbers that were not currently assigned to just be a part of the system, so that way if you do add any additional staff, there will be some spare extensions to set that up with.
Right.
Okay. Have any other questions for me regarding anything else?
No, but I know that Eric had mentioned when the port does go live that our virtual meeting links would become obsolete, like they wouldn't work
Yeah,
for people who are on the
so you'll
temporary.
have a different login to do that going forward.
Right,
So because the other account that was originally set up will disappear.
right, okay. And so new meeting ID numbers, like you have your personal meeting ID number that's assigned to you, so that will change as well too?
That is all going to change. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
try and see if someone wants them. So
It'll
I'm
still be the
Uh,
same. It'll still be the same basis and same functionality when you do go to host it. But
Right.
just have a little bit more feature capabilities with this newer account going forward. So
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. No, I just wanted to confirm that so that, because I know there's quite a few people on the temp system and we just need to make sure that they're aware of that.
yeah, no, I think Eric said he would have sent notifications out to everybody.
Okay.
Did you get
Okay.
one? You're on it.
Okay. I don't know if you have any other questions, Kathy?
As long as you've covered that temporary system and how to mitigate that.
Yeah,
then
so
we're
that
good.
account is going to get canceled. So all those emails and all those other links that are associated with it will disappear. And these guys will have these new ones that they can log into going forward.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All good.
I think we're good.
All right. I will send you that user list, Kathy, of everybody that's here. And
And both of us, Charlene and I, so we're
I'll send it to both of you guys.
good.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Okay. All
Bye,
right.
Ethan.
Well, have a good weekend.
You as
Bye-bye.
well.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.